So please tell about how do you experience working with discovery sheets in random groups? How did you experience that in the beginning, and how did this develop maybe over time?
Yeah, in the beginning for me, it was a bit scary because I didn't really know anyone in the class. But as time went on and we did this a few times, I started to get more comfortable in the groups, and this has helped me get a broader perspective in my approach to math because uh, everyone has a different way to approach a question, and by learning and seeing how other people um, do their and answer to questions, I have gotten a broader perspective in my approach to math.
Hmm.
Yeah, different perspectives are definitely a part of having different groups, having people approach it differently. And whenever we have a subject that someone doesn't understand, often those who do understand get spread out across the different groups, which helps make everyone catch up to the to what we're doing, as well as it's usually in classes people get into groups and they usually stay in those groups, but
Yeah.
having it be random groups helps mingle these groups together more.
So does it have an impact on the class atmosphere in general?
I would say so. I would say the class is very close, at least more than usually.
And do you think this is because of those random groups?
Partially, yeah.
Hmm. Paulina, you have quite changed, had some, yeah, tell about your experiences.
I mean, I think I personally hated it at first because, when you have friends in class and there's people you don't know, you just be like, I just want to be with my friends because it's scary working with all these new people. You don't know how to talk to them, you don't know what they're thinking. But I feel like over time, like over the past 2 years, it just gotten easier for me because you talk to these new people and then it's like less scary when you have to present in front of class. You know these people, they have spoken to you, you have worked with them, so it's not as stressful as it would be, I think.
Hmm.
I would really love you to, maybe if you remember a specific experience where you just didn't want to be in this group that you were connected to.
I mean, I think when there's like you end up in a group with people who already know each other, it's like really difficult for you because you're like scared that they might not want to include you or like might not want to help you as much. But I feel like over time, when I pushed myself to actually work, I realized that everyone is willing to actually work with me.
Wow. What about you guys? Did you have some experience where you came into groups and thought, oh no, I don't want to be here?
Um, should I start? Or
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I do. What's it called? Uh, I have had the same experience that people in a group already know each other, and then I'm there and like, okay, well, I don't really want to be here, but it's solved itself because you have to work around the subject anyway. So if you just push, or at least I did, if I just pushed myself in a little bit and focused on the subject, we managed to work together regardless.
Hmm. Hmm. Do you still have that kind of experiences when you now we have worked in this way for 2 years?
Yeah.
And do you still have this kind of experience that you can come into groups with people where you think, oh, I don't want to be here?
No, it doesn't happen anymore. We work on a subject, we're grouped together, and that's that.
Mm. And you, Isak, your worst experience?
Um, that's a good question. Um, because we all have fordommer. Hva heter det?
Oh. Get back to me. I'll tell you when I remember.
We all have prejudice. Yeah. So we all
I
have.
can just say the sentence again because then I will cut this piece out.
Yeah. Okay. So we all have prejudice towards people, and me myself had that in the start too, where I saw people in my class and thought, put them in different boxes, and thought this person is not on the same page as me, so I don't want to work with that guy or her or anyone. But
Can work with anyone.
but when we got into these groups with people I didn't really want to study with, we got more comfortable after some time, and det funka ikke helt. Den setningen. Nei, jeg dropper den.
Do you think this is possible in any class?
Yeah.
What is what is necessary if this should succeed in every class?
I mean, everybody has to like participate in it. They can't just be like, no, I don't like this idea, I'm not gonna go along with it. Because that's like, that was my problem. I didn't want to be a part of it, so then it was difficult for me to like actually put myself in there and do it. So I feel like if everybody was just like, okay, this is cool, let's try this, then yeah.
Yeah, the first time, I don't remember why, but just this is not a usual public school. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So, and you're a great teacher. So the first times I was intrigued by your what's it called, plans or systems on how to make how do you structure the classes.
Could you take again and then say my teacher?
My teacher, yes.
Sorry.
That's okay. What was I saying?
It was about if it was possible
Oh,
in
yes.
class.
I was intrigued by this system of how to manage the class, and my teacher is she intrigued me on how to structure it. So I was motivated in a way to try this way of learning.
I also feel like for the groups and the system to work, the teacher also has to be committed to pulling through with the system, and don't take any shortcuts or anything like that, because with having a structure, strict structure to the lessons, you get used to it over time, and you get more comfortable in those groups.
Do you sometimes have the experience, it can also be a challenge when the teachers say, now split up into groups of 3, and you can have this, oh, who will I be with? Maybe that you don't have this stress, because that is actually one of the reasons why we do it like this. Is that something that you have thought about or experienced, or do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at first maybe, but now it's like I feel like I could get into a group with anyone without like actually being scared. Like I could just go up to someone and be like, I want to join your group, and they would be okay with it.
You asked if it was stressful the first time?
No, I asked, you can also have other group situations where the teachers say that the teacher does not make the groups, but say, now please just form groups of 3. So you have to go yourself and just connect. And many students do experience that as stressful. So one of the reasons why we do those random groups is actually to not have this situation that you would think, oh, will I find somebody, and who should I connect to? This stress that comes up.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have anything to go off of. It was never really a problem for me.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah. We usually just go with those we sit next to anyway. That's just fine.
Is there anything we haven't said that should be said about those random groups? Something important?
I think it takes some time for people to get used to it, but I recommend it.
And it's pretty much a great system.
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much.